This is News 14 Carolina Meteorologist Matthew East, and you have clicked onto the May 19th edition of the Carolina Weather Video. Chilly temperatures, our big weather story this morning. Frost in the mountains, and Piedmont low temperatures this morning down into the upper 30s to lower 40s. So certainly a chill in the air this morning. Precipitation-free conditions, though, across the bulk of the Carolinas. You do have some rain this morning during the 5 o'clock hour from off of the coast down into Florida, some heavy rain. Down in Florida near a developing area of low pressure. We'll talk more about that here. Play a big role in the weather across the southeastern part of the country's weather. This is the upper air chart off the NAM Valley this afternoon. There's a developing upper low. There's a surface low pressure associated with it as well. And you have a big ridge here across the central part of the United States. And notice that ridge sort of nosing off the coast as well. I think that's going to keep that low pressure shunted mainly to our south, as it looked like as I first talked about yesterday. And let me show you some of the modeling here. Let's start with the GFS. The GFS has now come on board with keeping our work week forecast on the dry side. This is valid this afternoon, actually 8 o'clock this evening, the precip this afternoon. And all that precip off to our south. We're looking at a lot of sunshine today, a very nice day, highs in the lower 70s. We drop into the 40s again tonight, then tomorrow is another very nice one, mid to maybe some upper 70s for high temps tomorrow with still a large amount of sunshine. Notice all that tropical moisture off to our south. Here we go out to Thursday evening, and GFS doesn't really have a well-defined surface low, but you notice all that pooling of tropical moisture mainly to the south of here. Let me show you some of the other models. And this is the Canadian coming up on Thursday evening. And notice it has that low pressure in the Gulf of Mexico. Here is the no gaps, the Navy no gaps model. Again, low pressure in the Gulf of Mexico. Here's the UK Met. Low pressure in the Gulf of Mexico. And the European model, I didn't put it on here, but it's much the same as well. So it looks like this thing will, whatever develops, will take a more southerly track, and it's not out of the realm of possibility this could become some type of extratropical system over the next couple of days. If a name is required, that name would be Anna, and I don't think it's going to become a major system, but maybe a hybrid system with some winds 50, 60 miles an hour if it can really spin up. But certainly it's going to cause a lot of heavy rain amounts from Florida on up through southern Georgia, southern Alabama, and southern Mississippi over the next few days. All right, now this is the chart for Friday evening, and I think we're still dry through them. But as we get into the weekend, the moisture gets deep enough here that we could see a few scattered afternoon storms. With today's package, I've left Saturday dry, but I've brought in the chance here on Sunday for some at least widely scattered afternoon showers and storms, much the same for Monday as well. Now that's the GFS. Let me show you back to the Canadian model. This is out 144 hours, and it drives whatever develops out of that system, ends up turning it into the Florida Panhandle there, and it indicates a very wet scenario early next week. Again, that's the Canadian model. It really soaks the Carolinas with rain as what's left of this low pressure moves up our way and really sits over our part of the country. These are details that just are impossible to be resolved right now. That's a possibility, but it all depends on what can develop with that low pressure and where it eventually winds up tracking. With this morning's package, I've left things dry through Saturday and then mentioned a few afternoon storms Sunday through Tuesday. But just bear in mind, if the Canadians, right, we'll have to really ramp up those rain chances early next week, beginning Memorial Day and into Tuesday as well, especially. But we'll see. Plenty of time to watch that. All right, that's it for this latest edition of the Carolina Weather Video. Everyone have a wonderful Tuesday, and God bless.